What's up guys, PurePhoenix here, and I'm going to be playing a 2 versus 2 with my good friend eXoGhost, who is also PureGhost, and we are going to be playing some games on our 2v2 ladder. We are ranked gold. We were high rank last season. This season we haven't played too much, and I think my music is a bit too loud, so I will turn that down a bit. There we go. And now the game is up. So it's eXoGhost and I am playing as Zerg, he's playing as Protoss, and we will be versing two players, one random, one Protoss, and the Protoss player being Jeluun. Okay, so there's a big difference between casting replays and casting live casts. One thing is I have to focus on the game as well as focusing on watching the replay and commentating on the replay, and there's also the fact that I might miss key battles or whatever if I'm busy focusing on other things. So keep an eye on the minimap and I'll do the same, and I'll try to capture most of the important things so you can watch it. So yeah, this is my first live cast and we will see how this goes, and you can tell me whether you prefer this style of casting or my replay style, the road to diamond, that kind of thing, because I can do both, or I could stream or something like that. So send this overlord in to scout at the close position, and he will scout the other close position, and if he is not there, we will know that they are diagonally opposite us. If they are diagonally opposite, you often get some intense, especially if they're there, you get some intense battles for this expansion which one player has to grab. So that can always be interesting, because there's always this back expansion which a Zerg player will get if they go for a fast expand, which I'm going to do this game. I'll just go for a standard 15 hatchery game into later game units depending on what we discover when we scout. And yeah, eXoGhost is a diamond level player, which is really impressive, and he knows his stuff as a Protoss player. I enjoy playing with him, I trust playing with him, and it seems like they found us, and I might just knock, and I won't get that hatchery down. Unfortunately, he will block that, so he's going to block the hatchery. Wow. I'm going to have to go pull first, because I am getting a considerable amount of minerals, and now they're both just going to sit there and delay this, I think. Unless I can get him to move out, and he is giving me the shit. Well, my plan just changed. Looks like I'm just going to be droning up for now. And then I will have to go and grab this natural over here. Unless he's cancelled. So yeah, this is really throwing me off. This isn't what's meant to happen. And eXoGhost. I still didn't fucking get this down. So yeah, screw this. I'm getting this hatchery over here, and I've got so many fucking minerals now. Gonna need to get a queen out, and I'm supply blocked. So good early pressure by these two players. In the meantime, eXoGhost has scouted the opponent. It's got one gateway up and a Zergling, so no cybernetics core, even though they're around the 18 supply mark. So things aren't that bad. We might as well get a spine crawler down, considering I have so many minerals and I was supply blocked until just then. So now I'm getting that queen out. Just got a drone up. Might go double gas now. And this hatchery finally does go down. And I don't know if they've scouted it yet. So eXoGhost really has to run that probe out. Now that he's on creep, I do think the Zergling's going to catch him, and it will go down. He scouted an evolution chamber though, so whether that's for early game anti-air or some early upgrades on his Zerglings, I'm not sure. But I really need to adapt quickly, as this was not supposed to happen. Early Ling upgrades. Sorry for communicating over chat, but it's probably a lot easier than if we were both talking and saying random things on Skype, which we do often. It would be hard to follow. And now this main is pretty much saturated, so I'm going to do a big transfer, but I'm worried about getting picked off by Lings. I might actually not go with the transferring option. So now I need to go for some kind of tech. I reckon I'm going to evolve straight into a lair and maybe go for some muta harass and get a baneling nest as well. and a speed upgrade on my Zerglings as soon as I get 100 gas. There it is. And now I'm going to send some drones to this base here, where I'll get some overlords and get a queen out. So yeah, this game's still not too sure what they're going. Scout again. Hopefully he's gone for, yeah, so the observer is going out. Oh no, he looks like he's going for a drop. His drops are very effective, kind of like Whiterun style, and enjoyable to watch. So now I'm just going to go for some Zerglings, and these drones make it safely to the natural expansion, and I will request a queen. So I've recovered alright. It wasn't really how I hoped or preferred it to happen, but it has happened. I might even be able to grab a third if I just get one of those lings to go and scout down here. So a lot of Zerglings out now. So yeah, this expansion has freed up, which I'll grab shortly. Grab now actually. I have 3 base. I might be in front economically. And I'm going to put a spire down now and get those mutalisks out. I'm going to also make a few of these banelings, and ooh, shit. Okay, these banelings need to be engaging on those Zerglings as soon as possible, and they will pop in 5 seconds. Some more Zerglings coming out, and now we will go to see how much damage I can do on his minute. He's pulled workers regardless, and we'll get these banelings sitting at the back because you don't want them to be picked off by a bunch of Zerglings, or even by one Zergling attacking the baneling and making sure that the baneling dies without doing splash damage on the rest of the units. So yeah, I think I've recovered alright. I've gotten 3 bases now. Need to prevent I'll check this expansion over here, and we do have a large group of lings now. If I can get just 2 banelings, they will be able to take that out rather easily. Get these guys to hold up, and these 2 banelings, and almost able to snipe them. Now I'll just sit them in here, and that's exactly what I was talking about before. Hold position, you aggressive little beast. And now I will send some drones to this base here. Get a queen lagging. There we go. Queen here, inject, get some drones, and still in the droning stage, so I really need to start. And that was quite an effective drop. That warp prism might be able to, no. So we do have some void rays, so I might need to go not only with some mutalisks, but with some corruptors and original strat, because everybody knows that void rays is a very easy thing to do. So now I've got the, I reckon, economy to start getting some mutalisks and maybe do some harassing on the, I reckon I'll harass the Protoss player, because I'm expecting spore crawlers for the Zerg, as he does have that evolution chamber, which we did see early. So now I'm looking forward to using these banelings, because they are always fun to use, and now I do have 3 bases up. I can even go for some infestors. Infestor, okay, so Vince declares he is going for his Archons, something he is very skilled at. I've seen him use Archons in a game, so not a rally set there. This is what I was talking about getting distracted when I try casting, so try live casting, because I have multiple things to focus on. And now, a lot of extra energy, gonna have to dump some creep tumors, and then do a inject back on that main hatchery, and I should be using the inject method I watched in a video yesterday, but I am very, very preoccupied. So, time to get some overlords. That's always the boring part of the Zerg larva using. So 2 creep tumors now will hopefully spread out a bit, and I will be able to have a bit of speed on these banelings if they attack. I might get the rolling upgrade because I do have the minerals and the gas for it. So now these 6 mutalisks are going to go in, and I'm going to get a lot of Zerglings when the overlords pop, and I do have that extra larvae. So now injecting again, and now let's see how many probes I am able to. No probes able to be killed off. But I might be able to prevent this gold expansion from going down, although he does have his army here. Hopefully the void rays follow me and I'm able to pick them off alone, but it doesn't appear that this will be the case. So now getting a lot of Zerglings out. I'm going to get 2 2 evolution chambers to get upgrades for those zerglings. Probably should have done that a while ago. However, I do have the minerals now. I'm also going to get a macro hatch and place it there, as the creep will connect. And now I've got a lot of zerglings. I'm going to get some corruptors out because they're very good against they're a good anti-air unit, so they will do some damage on those void rays. Need to get a second gas and also need to get some more drones. And so it looks like eXoGhost, sneaky little attempt at natural, isn't going to cut it. He will move out though, however, and take out this large zergling bunch, because those archons do a lot of splash damage on biological units, which zerglings happen to be. Forgot how you check, but yep, which zerglings happen to be. And I have got a lot of zerglings of my own, which I could. No, it doesn't appear that he needs any help. And yeah, I'll continue to spread creep. I will continue to spend my money. This is getting ridiculous. More zerglings. I'll get 8 mutas and use up that gas. Oh, I was getting upgrades, wasn't I? Don't have any ranged ground units. That's where you get Roach and Hydra upgrades. But I will be getting the melee upgrades. And now getting a lot more overlords, as I did get supply blocked again. And I hate it when that happens. Happens to me a fair bit of Zerg. Protoss not as much. Terran occasionally. But Terran isn't a race I pride myself on being able to play. So now I really think that these 4 Banelings could do a lot of damage if I'm able to infiltrate his base. And now I'll try injecting there and there. So 1 queen, 2 queen, 3 king, hotkey 3, and now I will be able to do that inject method I mentioned earlier, thanks to HD Starcraft for teaching me that one. And 1 zergling. So he's noticed that there's not much defending this base at the moment. I will pull some zerglings out, as I was expecting. He moved out with a lot of his units, and I will state the obvious and say he's there. So maybe now I'll be able to take out this gold expansion. No, if I can take this pylon out, I might be able to supply block him, and I'll depower that cannon. So that pylon does go down, and he's moving out with a lot of his units now. So I'm going to try to take out those stalkers. I reckon I'll be able to do it. And if he's moving out, I've got to move out. And here we go. Can these 4 Banelings maybe do some damage? It's really not recommended. It's really not preferred that I move in on Protoss, considering Protoss have those shields. And if I can just get a few Banelings to attack that large group of Infestor Ling, if I can attack those Zerglings while they're in a large group, I might be able to do a reasonable amount of damage. So I'm going to continue to get Zerglings now, not going to bother with any other units, and that is going to be a hell of a lot of Zerglings when they do arrive. I've still got a lot up there, and they do have 1 upgrades now. I'm going to go grab 2 upgrades. And control 3. And that base went down. So now if I can find these Zerglings, I will. Oh, if I can manage to. And those Banelings actually managed to take out the remaining Zerglings. So now I think it's time for us to move in. I will rush these Zerglings right into the base. There are cannons there, but I do think I can take out the mineral line here. And attacking right away are these Zerglings. The mute is probably going to go down, although it is actually doing a lot of damage. There goes the mineral line, and that is not even all of my Zerglings. I'm getting a hell of a lot more, and I intend to get a hell of a lot more, and I will inject on all 3 hatcheries. So these Zerglings actually did more damage than I thought they would. If I can get off 1 or 2 Infestor kills, I will be happy with that, but Infested Terrans don't allow that to happen. I will fly this Corruptor away while it lives, and, ooh, 1 Zergling lived, so you will live on and make your ancestors proud. So, yeah, I'm going to get a few more Colossus, however, he doesn't seem to be getting any more Void Rays. And then I'll soon get Zerglings. So I do have vision up there. I'll point that out by sending a nice little ping. And now I'm going to send some Zerglings around the map to make sure he does not have a expansion over here that we don't know about. So yeah, eXoGhost, sorry, has completely taken over this section of the map, and he's gotten so many gateways. He will have so many gateway units, and oh, I did get an infested thing ages ago. So yeah, I'm not playing the best game, but this is my first effort at live casting, so bear with me. And I will inject again. And we do have ultras. And muted could do a lot of damage on ultras actually. If I can pick off an ultralisk, I will be proud. And I will be going straight for that ultralisk if I can take it out. Now I'm going to help with the rest of my units, which is really what is expected to do. So Archon's doing such a large amount of damage, and the mutas continue to blast away. Down go all of the remaining one ultralisk left. Now there go all the remaining ultralisks. These infestors have very little health, so they will go down as well. And the Protoss' army arrived, but it looks like it's just going to be way too late. And getting us around on those units, and that looks like it could be GG for the for our two opponents, and we might just be able to grab a win on ladder. On gold ladder. So now I'm going to run in, and if there's any leftover workers, I'll take out the... Ooh, Ultralisk's going to do so much splash damage. Ah! And I'll just try to take out that mineral line. I'll probably succeed. They'll all die, but they were born to die, so no one is complaining. Like, I'm going to get a bunch more Mutalisks out. Not enough Vespene gas. I'm mining... That's right, I was getting gas off this expansion, but that did go down. So now I've got a hell of a lot of Zerglings sitting here doing absolutely nothing. So I might as well rally them, turn some into Banelings perhaps. And there he goes. Trying to run up, take out some expansions, and we will see if he manages to do any damage. Inject, inject, inject. 2 more on that gas. And there goes all his effort at taking out eXoGhost mineral line. I don't think that many zealots were necessary. That looks like a lot of zealots, but it's really not. It's just one batch of his gateway units, as he does have so many. And now I'm going to move in with my final units, as eXoGhost is in the process of destroying what is left of their main bases even. And now these Zerglings are going to run in and take out the Queen. Fungal growth on those drones. Hit the fungal growth on those drones. There it is, and all those drones will die off. Maybe a fungal, no, not enough energy to fungal growth the Ultralisk, but it does look like it will go down. No Queens around to transfuse. Wow, that Ultralisk has got 28 kills. That is ridiculous. I'm going to fungal growth that Ultralisk, and he shall go down as was meant to happen. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get some infested Terrans instead. So many minerals, so I'm going to rally God knows how many Zerglings. That is a shitload of Zerglings. And I've still got some guys inside his base. The infested Terrans are actually doing a fair bit of damage, and there goes that Overlord. So it looks like we got this one. So the hive is... He does have that hive, and get that corruptor out of there. So many Zerglings. It's like a custom game where you just get Zerglings only, and so these Zerglings did discover that he doesn't have any expansions up, and so these are the last remaining bases for our opponents. These Zerglings are just going to clean up whatever is left of their base. That expansion's gone down, and there is really nowhere else they could possibly be. Still not a GG from any of our opponents. He does have one Void Ray, and did I leave that Corruptor around? Yes, I did. This is what you were made to do. Save those Zerglings. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And that Corruptor might just be able to get that kill, and Starslayer leaves the game. Jeluun running away that Void Ray, but he leaves the game as well. So, definitely not one of my best games. eXoGhost did play our best game. I'll probably be bottom overall. And that... Okay, second bottom. We were versing Platinum players, so I'm proud of that effort. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this livecast, guys, and I will upload this shortly. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.